Hello and happy Sunday to my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Aries. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The moon is in Libra. So this is about balance. This is about protecting your peace and not letting anything disrupt your peace. Let's go. We're still feeling the effects of this full moon. So hopefully you are still getting your rest and not carrying other people's burdens in your internal scales, Aries. Let's go. I've already prayed over your cards, and these are the answers to the prayers. Here we have the Strength card. Yes, Strength card. The Hierophant card. Somebody is basically saying, free yourself. Here we have the Chariot card. Like somebody feels like they're at a fork in the road with something. And so Source is saying, free yourself, learn how to be a little bit more versatile, get away from energies that want you to be reactive, right? Get away from those types of energies and stay connected to the meekness, the strength inside of you instead of having to wear the strength outside. Energies who like to keep you all riled up and frustrated. So it's to say you don't have to be married to those energies. And I don't mean in a romantic sense, like you don't have to be joined to those particular types of energies. You're a fire sign all in yourself. You all actually are the first sign in the zodiac, and you can spring forward without the extra blowtorch in your back where people are just like trying to control your emotions and control your will. So you don't need the agitation. You don't need people who are trying to make you organize your thoughts by being fixated on anything. So Source is saying, in the fork in the road, Aries, you can always choose up. This is about balance, and this is about balance. This card right here is Libra's card, right? You got to ask yourself, are you carrying other people's insecurities, and are you carrying other people's narcissism, which doesn't make you a narcissist by default, but are you carrying other people's narcissism? Like people are looking for you to spring forward to be the leader that you all are, but are you carrying other people's mental fog? Like, are they telling you everything, or are they kind of sort of leading you to believe something? And so you got to fill in the gaps, and it makes you angry and frustrated. That would be like mental fog, right? Are you carrying other people's low self-worth, like how they feel about themselves? Are they projecting that onto you? So in this time of balancing out your internal scale, Source is saying you're going to feel a lot better. This is the I feel sign. You're going to feel a lot better and a lot more balanced out when you're not carrying other people's constant complaining about their home life situation or their job situation. You'll feel a lot better if you pull out the sword of truth and say, hey, listen, I'm trying to balance out my own life. I don't need carrying other people's burdens, right? So that's what I'm saying for you so far, Aries. And it's not that you're being mean-spirited, but you got your own life to manage, right? Not even worry about your own life, but you got your own life to manage. Your 24 hours in a day. Other people want to dump their feelings into your internal scales. Here we have the Empress card. So I definitely see you cutting ties with two types of energies and replacing it with abundance and prosperity on your own, right? And I see you leaving it behind. And I feel so much better. I see somebody in a posture of gratitude. It's like I'm taking that off in my internal scales. People's belief systems about things that they're stuck in there. They're, on one hand, they're trying to come across as family oriented, religious, good and upstanding, and remember, good, whatever your definition of good or bad is, whatever, all that matters is your definition of good. I mean, for real, it doesn't, they're trying to come across as upstanding in the community, but they're disrupting your life. And so Source is saying you're carrying their insecurities. It's affecting your fire, right? It's kind of burning you out with confusion. So, and I'm saying that at the highest frequency for you all is that you deserve better. You deserve better, Aries. So Source wants you to just release it. Release it, release it, release it. And be done with it. Here's the Justice card again. Here we have the Goddess card, the Dame of Swords. Here we have the King of Pentacles, and then also the Three of Cups. So Justice card came out twice. Source is actually rewarding you for removing two types of energies off of your internal scales because their energy disrupts your peace. Whoever they are, it doesn't really matter who they are. but removing whatever their heaviness in their spirit, you're removing it. So you don't have to feel like you don't have to hold on to their guilt, their shame, their embarrassment, their fear. You don't have to hold on to all of that. So again, here we go. The Goddess card came out twice. Like I said, you cutting ties. You're not having their holding on to their weight. Remember, I said this is a year. This is King of Pentacles, which is the wealthiest card in the deck. A lot of people want to hear that. Yeah, 2024 is the year of wealth, but remember, a large portion of this year is about purging. So purging is you could physically feel sick when you have to cut some people out of your life. For real, you could literally feel like you're sick to your stomach. You can think that it's the weather and you catching a cold. You can think, it's something else, but at the root of it, where you feel like, okay, I gotta let go of something. Like, I gotta purge this. This is very unhealthy. These wounds are very unhealthy for me to keep holding on to. I'm holding somebody else's wounds, and this is unhealthy for me. I feel sick. That's when, I see somebody celebrating. Yep, I definitely see you. I see you really in celebratory mode. Three of Cups. I see you being like, "Whew, I took that weight off my shoulders. Let me move on. I need to move on from this. This is draining me." It can aid you to carry other people's burdens that they've been carrying around. They want you to hold on to all of this stuff and keep talking about it. Dame of Swords. I see you feeling so much happier, and now you got all of this room for wealth, so that you can accomplish your mission and your goal here on Earth. So congratulations to you, Aries. Congratulations for finally figuring out what was making you really sick to your stomach. Not was, not, other stuff, but like getting to the root. What was making you sick? Like, really, how people say, "Oh, they make me sick." Like, what was making you sick at the root? Every time you think about just the during this full moon, which was very telling of everybody, the full moon reminded us to look at the relationships in our lives, or that have been in our lives, all of them, family relationships, friendships, romantic, platonic, whatever, relationships, professional, all of that. Did I feel nurtured, protected, and secure and appreciated? Those four things. If the answer is no, or if the no's outweighs the yes, then I need to go ahead and cut ties with it and move forward. It's that simple. It really is that simple. Did I feel nurtured, protected, secure, and appreciated? And all that matters is your opinion. That's it. It's your universe. All that matters. Their opinion is their opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. You got to do what's best for you. And that's what I'm saying for you. So, Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody may have, allow some things that cause you to come down off of your throne of feeling happy, charismatic, and free. Again, maybe some people wanted you to hold on to their, whatever it was. I don't know what they wanted you to hold on to, but you have a choice to move on. New money is coming across your path. Ace of Pentacles, you've been working hard. Death card. Here we have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so some kind of nightmare is coming to an end. Some kind of nightmare is coming to an end. Page of Pentacles. This is new money. You've been working really, really hard for it. So now, like I said, you all are able to do a lot all at once. Like, you all are that spring forward. You all are leaders. All of that. And Source is saying, just get back focused. Because some energies definitely cause you to feel like that flame to kind of sort of backfire, like a backdraft. Like, I'm all excited on one hand, but on another hand, I feel burned out and stressed out and confused and all of that. That's a backfiring of that. So it's just saying, now that you cut ties with whatever you were holding on to, which was really, you was holding on to their burdens, but that's what it really was. The nightmare is over. Nine of Swords. Nightmare is over. Nightmare is over, because it was causing somebody to feel like they were going crazy. Like, what is this? Like, what? So, yep. So, good for you. Good for you, good for you, good for you. You're taking that sword out, and Source is actually rewarding you for cutting off those types of energies that you were carrying, their burdens. There it is. 000. I am a creator. So you are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. And so do they really. They have, individually, they have something. They're also co creators in their universe. So you wish people would find their light. See this moon right here? The sun illuminates the moon. Everybody has a sun sign. And so everybody has purpose. And so you're like, me carrying somebody else's while I'm trying to achieve my purpose is actually holding me back, holding on to their insecurities, their narcissism, holding on to it's all about them and they don't want other people to shine and blaming everybody outside of them. So like, oh my God. So it's just saying, yeah, I see you cutting some ties with their emotions and saying, I feel like somebody has just kind of held space to listen to people complain about stuff and just it's just been holding you back. Maybe somebody didn't write. Maybe you were moving so fast and you were trying to do all these multiple things, Aries, that you didn't even realize that you were holding other people's burdens, their insecurities for them. They felt rejuvenated after they left your presence, but you felt like you needed to take a nap. This full moon exposed all of that. Outrageous openness. So, dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. That's it. You know what's needed, and I'm open to receive. That's right. Be open to receive Source's plan, because holding on to other people's insecurities, when they have a star too, they're a star in their own right too, but they want you to hold on to something of theirs that's dimming your light, that's drowning you out, causing your flame to kind of sort of, you know. I have the power to change my life for the better. That's it, because you do. 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 And the power does not lie within another human being. So try to keep your vibrations high, part ways. Somebody apologizes for betraying you. Somebody apologizes for betraying you. So I'm not sure who apologizes for betraying you, but somebody may have betrayed your trust. Somebody may have been a Judas. You've allowed them to get that close and they hurt you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It could be a divine feminine energy, not necessarily a woman. It could be it could be a man who maybe their sun or moon could be, it could be a woman. But somebody's sun or moon could also be feminine energy, which would be water or earth. That could be a man or a woman, right? So if somebody's, that could be in their inner planets. Just because I know some people take it literal. They go, oh, I don't know. I mean, I do know, which one are the divine masculine, divine feminine signs, and which, oh, that's not them. But it's a spirit that I'm saying. It's like somebody apologizes for not nurturing you. See this right here, this person, these are the same cards right here. See this person who is pregnant, right? So when you think about you're giving birth to something like a new book, a project, a movie, a film, or whatever, you want to nurture that. You want to make sure you protect it, keep some things close to the cup. Somebody apologizes for not nurturing you in the way that you may have nurtured them. That could be a man or a woman. Somebody apologizes for not making you feel secure as you may have made them feel secure, or protected as much as you may have made them feel protected, or even appreciated as much as you made them feel appreciated. So they may not say it out of their mouths, but it could be a lot of people that feel like that with you. You all are a sign that because you're just wired to be so independent in your thinking, a lot of people catch on to that independence flame. Like, Aries is able to do this, and that. And some people feel like, I wish I had that same independence as Aries, but somebody feels like, okay, when they've had time to sit down and think about it, you inspired them, but for some reason, they didn't catch on to what you were, like, they weren't catching on to the safety that you were providing for them. It's just, sometimes people don't catch on until later. So anyway, Source is saying to you, don't let it dim your flame. This is a Queen of Wands in reverse. Like, don't let it dim your flame. Instead, look at it as like, okay, I want to slow down too, so that I can give people an opportunity to return that back to me, what I poured out, the nurturing, protection, security, and appreciation. I want to give them a chance to, I want to slow down so I can see if it's coming back in the way that works best for me, and if it's not, then I can communicate this is what I need. So again, we're talking about balance, and that's what source is rewarding somebody for, is just balance, like removing energies off of your scales that's causing you to react to things, instead of taking the time to slow down and say, well, wait a minute, maybe they were trying to show me that I could feel secure, protected, and nurtured in their space and appreciated, but not in a way that I thought, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm seeing in your cards. And let's close it out. Moon for the Moon and Libra questions. First question is your work bringing more peace, justice, beauty, or harmony to the world? And then how could you amplify that? The second question is, what would happen if you were to spend time with people who are completely at peace with themselves? Like I said, have you been holding on to other people's burdens? Carrying their burdens for them, and because you're able to do so much successfully at once, Aries, did you recognize that you were carrying other people's burdens, or did it take a situation where you almost was forced to slow down? The third question is, do you receive as much as you give, or vice versa? The fourth question is, that was the third question. The fourth question is, which small steps could you take to create more beauty in your space? And then last but not least is, what would happen if you were to shift from complaining to a permanent sense of gratitude? And it may not even be you that's complaining. Again, if you're carrying other people's burdens, you can start to, talk like they talk, or act like they act, and that you may not even recognize yourself. So you could be connecting to other people who are always complaining and dumping that complaining spirit onto you, and you're like, God, why all of a sudden I find myself complaining? So it's just saying that's because you need to release them so that you can get back to your high vibrating Queen of Wands and upright. Yeah, so if they're constantly that could have, for you, could have felt like betraying, like, gosh, you don't see that I'm trying to carry a whole bunch of stuff, and they come. Yeah, so chant. Number 4, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Aries. I will see you all on Motivational Monday. I'll see you on Motivational Monday. Bye.